Cowboys Nation, let's ride. Cowboys Nation, let's ride. Cowboy Nation, let's ride.
Shut up.
Let's ride.
Whose world is this?
The world is yours. The world is yours.
It's mine. Whose world?
The Dallas Cowboys are scheduled to play their first preseason game Saturday night against the Denver Broncos. And personally, I can't wait. Now, the players fighting for roster spots will get most of the snaps. I expect our top 4 players to not play whatsoever. But if they do, it better be for only one series. And those 4 players are quarterback Dak Prescott, offensive tackle Tyron Smith, wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, and linebacker Micah Parsons. But the purpose of this video is to take a look at the depth chart that was just posted by our Dallas Cowboys. First things first, where a player is listed at right now doesn't mean they'll stay there. It doesn't mean a starter can't or won't lose his starting job. Now, my first observations were our rookies. The Cowboys have all the rookies buried on the depth chart. There is only one rookie listed as a starter, and that is wide receiver Jalen Tolbert. Now, Tolbert's place as a starter is understandable, as the Cowboys have a need for him to play right away. And he has been performing well in camp. Tolbert being listed as a starter shows how much the Cowboys believe in him. Now, for our first round draft pick, Tyron Smith, he's actually listed as a second string left guard behind vet Connor McGovern. Smith being listed as a backup was a total surprise to me. Most first round NFL draft picks become starters, so the hope is that Smith can win that job during the course of the preseason. I mean, he better. I expect Smith to play a lot in these 3 preseason games, and this should be more than enough time to prove to everyone that he is a starter. Now, our second NFL draft pick, Sam Williams, is actually listed as the 3rd string defensive lineman on the depth chart, and I'm kind of disappointed by this because there was a lot of dogs left on the board when Dan Quinn went and selected his guy in the 2nd round. So I was expecting Sam Williams to come in camp and killing it and at least be a 2nd string guy right now. But like I said in the beginning of the video, where a player is right now doesn't mean they'll stay there. Will he find a way to get ahead of both Fowler and Basham? I don't know. Comment below your thoughts. Now, rookie defensive tackle John Ridgeway is also listed as a 3rd stringer, but this isn't a surprise whatsoever as he was a 5th round draft pick. Now, the Cowboys just could be making sure the young players are actually earning their spot on the depth chart instead of it being handed to them. When it's all said and done, I think Smith will join Tolbert as a starter and that Williams will play a big role for the Dallas Cowboys defense. My next observation comes from the defensive end position. Now, many fans were wondering who will be lining up opposite of defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence. And from the looks of the depth chart, Armstrong has the first shot at winning the job. This means that so far, Armstrong is beating out vet pass rusher Basham and off-season addition Dante Fowler. Now, I was hoping that Fowler will make a return to his double-digit sack ways under defensive coordinator Dan Quinn. But unfortunately, that doesn't appear to be the case. Now, the Cowboys re-signed Armstrong to a larger than expected deal this offseason, which was confirmation that the team believes in him. I mean, he is a player that seems to be getting better as his career goes on. He had a career-high 5 sacks last year. But I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to need more than 5 sacks this year. My last observation was obviously the kicking game. So far in training camp, the kicking battle has taken front and center as the most concerning spot on the roster. Neither Jonathan Garibay or Leram has established themselves as the front runner, and the Cowboys has canceled the competition by cutting Garibay. They're replacing him with former Dallas Cowboy kicker Brett Meyer. Now, Garibay was assumed to have the lead in the kicking competition heading into camp, but he flopped. My guess is that Brett will be our starting kicker in week 1. And those are my observations for the Dallas Cowboys early depth chart that was released by them. Comment below your thoughts on our rookies in our defensive end position and obviously the kicker position. And while you're at it, go ahead and leave a like. And like I always say, if you're a true Dallas Cowboy fan or just like the NFL by itself, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now because it's free. But until next time,